It is the Riot on Radio U, 8772 Radio U Riot on Facebook. So the Oscars are coming up.
The Oscars?
Yeah, like the awards show.
Yeah. March 27th.
Super late this year, March 27th. Usually, a lot of times they'd be like a couple weeks after the Super Bowl.
Hudson, the Super Bowl moved.
Yeah, so everything has to move.
Everything has to move after that.
And I believe that the Oscars had already, 1 year because of the pandemic, and then maybe just stuck with it. But yeah, it's been moving later. But March 27th, that'll be great. It gives you more time to catch up on all the movies.
They also need more time just to have more movies now.
Yeah, right.
Actually, the ones, now don't really count.
Yeah, so for the Oscars this year, when they air March 27th on ABC, for the first time in several years, they will have a host.
What have they been having?
They've
just like an assorted amount of people?
Kind of an ensemble, because, like all the presenters for the nominees and the awards and whatever, it's a rotating group of actors and whatever. Some of them are like specifically the previous winners from last year, and they'll hand it out and whatnot. But they just
the Kevin Hart thing.
Yeah, right. Since the Kevin Hart thing, they have not done an actual host. So Jimmy Kimmel was the last host of the Oscars, but this year, I guess the guy's name is Craig Erwich. He's not the host, but he is the president of Hulu Originals and ABC Entertainment, and he has confirmed there will be a host for the Oscars in 2022. They haven't announced yet, so that leaves the door open. Who do you think? Okay, you're not going to watch the Oscars. I know this.
Sure.
But
who should be the host?
Who would give you the best? Who would give you the best odds of actually watching? If you're like, they're hosting, I guess maybe I'll tune in.
Well, I actually think it's funny they're not saying it right now.
Yeah.
They're not going to say it because they don't want to give enough time to cancel that person.
That's right. Isn't that so true?
That's what happened with Kevin Hart. So they're going to be quiet about it. I don't know. Give me maybe a few minutes to think about who would be someone I'd want to watch for that many hours giving out awards.
Yeah, I've been pondering over it, and like any person I come up with doesn't feel right. It's hard to come up with a person to host the Oscars. In part, the reason they haven't had a host, obviously, because Kevin Hart, there was some controversy around him, and so they wound up cutting him. Couldn't find anybody else to do it. It's not easy to find somebody to agree to it because it's a lot of work. It's kind of high stakes in a way, but you don't get a lot out of it. So it's not always easy to find the right person that's high profile enough, interesting enough. But at this point, especially after last year's Oscars, it doesn't matter if it's a big name. They just need somebody. They do. Because it just seems so empty and boring without somebody kind of controlling everything.
You're fine to be one of the the introducers or the host for one of the awards. You just don't want to do the whole thing.
Yeah, right. It's a ton of work. And again, Nathan, if you screw it up.
Nathan just texted in. You totally love this. Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. You're right. Here's the problem with that. As much as I would love it, and they would be great hosts, don't get me wrong, but the Oscars doesn't want to have a reputation of being old white guys.
Yeah.
And there's nothing more old white guy than Steve Martin and Martin Short, unfortunately.
I saw some of their interviews, when they were promoting.
Yeah.
What was the show called for Hulu?
Only Murders in the Building.
And their humor, everyone who's young on that show would just sit there and stare at them. Or
Selena Gomez did not get it after all of the time she spent with them. She still was like,
It's just older humor.
Yeah,
So, all right, well, text in and let us know if there was anybody that they can pick for the Oscars.
Yeah, I was trying to think of
who would it be?
A Kevin Hart type, because that's who it should be. It's like Kevin Hart would have been a good host. I'm not a huge Kevin Hart fan. He would have been a great host. So they need somebody like him, young enough, racially diverse would probably be what they would go for. And I don't know who that would be.
Without the controversy.
Yeah, without the controversy.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck finding someone.
We can't come up with it in 5 minutes here, so that means there's no way they can come up with it. Yeah.
Well, text 8772 Radio U. But Nathan, that's a great idea, but I think they might not be chosen.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it more, I'm worried they're going to pick somebody that I hate.
Okay, we'll get your list out, okay?
Yeah.
I want to make sure we know.
I'm not going to list the people that I hate, but I think it's going to be one of them, I bet.
There's a lot.
Yeah, it is the Riot.